we're going to be looking at how to calculate the range of numbers you can get with a 2's complement binary number. So there's a few steps to follow. It isn't that difficult. First thing you've got to do is calculate 2 to the power of the number of bits you have. So let's say it's an 8-bit 2's complement number. You do 2 to the power 8 is 256. That means you've got 256 possibilities you can work with. Now, to get, it's the negative numbers are going to take up half of that. So you have to half 256. You just divide it by 2 and you get 128. And to finish it off, you write, we have a range of minus 128 to positive 128, because you just take your 256 and split it in 2. You might have noticed though, if you count 0, that gives you 257 possibilities, which isn't how it works. So you've got to subtract 1 from the positive side. So it becomes negative 128 to 127. That's because it's 0 is positive in 2's complement. There's something called 1's complement, which has a negative 0 and a positive 0. I don't really know how that works, but that's definitely a thing. But as far as we're concerned, 1 is positive, so you take away, 0 is positive, so you take away 1 from the positive side. So I'll demonstrate this kind of like as if I was doing it as a question. That'd probably be easier. So what range of numbers can you represent using a 4-bit 2's complement number? So you do 2 to the power of 4, which is 16, and then you divide that by 2 to give you 8, right? And then all you've got to write is negative 8 to 8, and now I'm writing out like an equation kind of here, which is a bit silly, but maybe it'll help you understand. 8 minus 1. Normally I'd skip this step, I'm just doing it to demonstrate. So negative 8 to 8 minus 1, so it just becomes negative 8 to 7, and that's it. That's the answer. I think it's only worth 1 mark, yeah. Say it's a bigger number, 2 to the power of 16, so you probably have to do this on your calculator. Just because I see this number all the time, I do know it full. So it's 65,536, and then from there you have to divide it by 2, which I don't know the answer to this. Oh yeah, I did it before. So there you go, 65,536 divided by 2 is 32,768. So, and then you would just have to write something. I can't remember if you had to write full sentences. You might have to write the range is minus 32,768 to, and remember you subtract 1 from the positive side. So 32,767. And that's it. As for the subtracting 1 from the positive side, if you made it like a 7 here, right, and then you made an 8 here, you'd still get the mark. I remember seeing a marking scheme somewhere, like it specifically says, although this isn't right, they'll still give you the mark for it, as long as you don't subtract 1 from both sides or none of them. As long as you it should be this side, the positive side, but as long as you subtract 1, you're going to get the mark. And that's it really. A bit of a shorter video. Hopefully this helps.